Welcome back to part 3 of our 4-part series on physician recruiting. In our first video, Tim mentioned seeing a 250% increase in the number of offers a physician is deciding between. With that, what can you do to increase the likelihood yours is the one they will choose? Let's back up for a quick minute and start with how you structure the job description. Your description should be tailored to the mindset of the physician that you are trying to recruit. It goes back to the old adage of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. If you have a quality practice and your pay is below the median for the specialty in which you're recruiting, own the quality of practice piece. Believe it or not, there are physicians who value the quality of a practice over the compensation. I'm going to turn it over to Tim to talk about the 4 areas that physicians look at when evaluating a position. Those are quality of life, quality of practice, geography, and compensation. Tim will provide you with great insight into how to tailor your job based on what you're offering.
Thanks, Matt. So let's get right to it. What we're talking about today is how to differentiate your opportunity in a very cluttered physician market, which we've already discussed in the 2 previous videos. When we're talking about how to differentiate your opportunity, we're really talking about how to set it apart from others in the market. We try to break that down as simple as possible. And simply speaking, what we're talking about is your message and your audience. That's what marketing is. That's what recruiting is. So what is your message? Your message is your job description. Whether that's what you have posted online, whether that's outbound marketing, whether that's an email that you're sending, or whether that's a conversation you're having with a particular candidate, that is what your message is. Your audience is quite simply the provider market. What type of candidate profile are you looking for? What type of candidate are you hoping to attract to your particular opportunity? So what you want to do is you want to define your message and you want to define your audience. Now, how do you do that? The easiest way to do that is to understand how your audience, the provider, makes the decision. Obviously, there's hundreds of factors that go into a decision when a physician is trying to determine what opportunity works best for them. We try to break it down into 4 pretty simple categories: quality of life, quality of practice, geography, and money, or the financial opportunity for the provider. What you need to determine is where your opportunity or your message fits on these criteria on that scale. Then you can determine what the best audience is for that particular opportunity. What you'll often find is you might have the wrong message or the wrong audience. For example, let's say you have a solo surgery opportunity. If you are looking for a candidate who's a personality, who's a driver, who's going to come in and build a practice from scratch, you better have a practice opportunity and specifically an offer that's going to attract that type of candidate. You can't try to bring a quality of life focused candidate into that type of position. When we first partner with new clients, one of the first things we do is really try to determine what their history is and what experience they've had with their own marketing efforts. What we often find when they tell us, well, we're having trouble finding candidates or we're not getting the right candidates, it's not that they're not getting the right candidates, it's that their message is not hitting the correct audience. So you have 2 choices. As an organization that's looking for a new provider, you can either change your message or redefine what type of audience you're looking for or what type of candidate profile you're looking for. You've got a unique practice opportunity with a unique story. It's very important that you get the word out to the right audience so you have the outcomes that you're looking for. So if you bring anything or learn anything from this particular video, I think what the important thing to do would be go back, look at all your job postings, look at all your available job opportunities, and make sure you've got the right message and you're trying to point it to the right audience. If you do that, you're going to have better outcomes.